Good morning, ladies. Welcome to Pilates Fusion. This is Nina Prohl. Happy New Year, new beginnings. I just want to start off with this cute little butterfly and just a little positive inspiration this morning. It says, just when a caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. So welcome again to Pilates Fusion. Let's start off in standing today and take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and let it all go. Our breath is something we can connect with in times of joy, in times of stress, gaining a little control, and creating some calm. Today, happy Friday, by the way, we're going to be working on creating some good energy, some calm, and happy backs. This is a Pilates Fusion class. We're going to be doing a little bit of balance, a little bit of yoga, some beginner mat Pilates, and ending with some meditation. Let's start off bringing our arms to a T and rolling our shoulder blades back, opening our chest. Joseph Pilates used to say, let's crack the walnut, meaning bringing that scapula together, creating that beautiful Pilates posture. Let's just wake up that spine, rolling the shoulder blades back, reversing those circles now. And you can bring your hands to your hips. Let's loosen up that neck, doing some gentle neck rolls. The neck is a good place. Sometimes we hide stress. Rolling the shoulder blades back and the neck. Alrighty, let's bring those arms all the way to the ceiling and bringing that big ball of energy to heart center. Taking another deep breath in and exhaling. Again, bringing the arms all the way up to the ceiling, coming forward in a forward stretch, letting our hands hang to our tailbone, our coccyx bone. And let's just gently loosen up that lower back, our lumbar spine. Letting our hands hang, doing some small rolls like the size of a tennis ball. And then reversing those circles. Now let's slowly come up one vertebrae at a time, honoring that spine, rolling the shoulder blades back. And we're going to come down. Let's separate our feet like the width of our mat, and we're going to make our body into a cathedral. Bringing our arms up to a goalpost, holding those bellies in nice and tight, enjoying this beautiful posture, feeling ever so strong. Let's take a deep breath in and exhaling. Maybe you might want to sink down a little more. Let's slowly come out of this to a standing position, and we're going to bring those hands again to the ceiling, coming forward in that forward stretch and coming down to the mat. And let's bring our knees down to the mat. Hands are flat on the mat, fingers are wide, and we're going to bring up our back into a C curve, into angry, happy back. Bringing the back all the way up to the ceiling, taking a deep breath in, and then bringing the belly down more. Another deep breath in, bringing that back all the way up, and then bringing the belly down to the mat. One more time, bringing the belly all the way up, and then exhale. Let's come in a downward dog, coming up on our feet, letting our head hang gently between our hands. And we're going to walk that dog out, bringing each foot up and down, stretching out those calves. And then let's take that chest forward into King Cobra, opening up our chest. If this exercise makes your body feel angry at all, you can come down to child's pose. Coming onto your knees, bringing your forehead down to the mat, and gently walking out those hands. Taking a deep breath in. And exhale. All right, ladies, we're going to do what I call baby back roll. So this is an exercise, since this is a Zoom class, that you can come into at any time today if something makes your body feel angry. So you lay on your back, you bring your knees to your chest, and I'm just going to gently roll out my lumbar spine. So this is a great exercise to do, perhaps to start your morning with while you're making your coffee, or if you've been in the car a lot, maybe on a road trip or in office appointments, if your body's just feeling a little tight. Now we're going to grab those big toes, coming in a happy baby, continuing to roll out our back. A nice gentle stretch, checking in on our flexibility this morning. Getting a little stronger than yesterday. Alrighty, so let's bring those feet flat on our mat. And we are going to, let's connect to the mat. Let's take a deep breath in. And roll those shoulder blades back so our scapula is touching the mat, chest is nice and open, bellies are in nice and tight, glutes are engaged, arms are long and strong. Exhale. Let's slowly bring the back up, lower back, middle back, upper back, holding those glutes in nice and tight. Back is connected to the mat. And we're just going to hold this position for a little bit. Low impact Pilates, working against our own body weight, very safe. Let's do a pelvic tilt to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Meet me in the middle, holding this position nice and tight. And then slowly peeling that back all the way back down to the mat. Let's reconnect again, rolling those shoulder blades back, having that back connection to the mat, lifting up lower back, middle back, upper back. And now we're going to shoot that right leg long. Foot is pointed, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Let's bring that leg slowly back down to meet our opposite knee, and then bring it all the way up. Let's pause that foot at the top, and we're going to bring it into a small circle about the size of a basketball, and then pausing up at the top. And now let's reverse that circle. And And now let's pretend we have a 50-pound weight on that leg, bringing it very gracefully and with control all the way back down to the mat. Let's bring that back all the way back down to the mat, rolling the shoulder blades back, reconnecting with the mat, taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Let's lift that back up, lower back, middle back, upper back. Shoot the left leg long, pointed, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. And now we're going to bring that leg back down, doing that little daydream that we're painting stripes on the wall. We're bringing the leg down to meet the opposite knee and then shooting it all the way up. Nice and controlled, slow, keeping those abs in nice and tight. Now let's come into that small controlled basketball circle with that foot. And then reversing that circle. Now let's bring that leg pointed all the way back down to meet the opposite knee, and then bringing it all the way up again. All right, now let's slowly bring that leg all the way back down to the mat. Foot is flat on the mat. Let's bring our back all the way up again. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Holding those glutes nice and strong. Pelvic tilt to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Meet me in the middle. We're slowly bringing the back all the way back down to the mat. We're going to work on some gentle inversions now. We're just going to bring our hips up into the air and come into like a scissors with our legs. So again, you can always come back to baby back roll at any time. If this is too much for you, just a reminder, baby back roll is bringing your knees to your chest and rolling out your spine. So this is the resting position, keeping your back pocket today. So I'm just going to come up again and do a few scissors. And then coming into a bicycle. And then reversing that bicycle. And then gently coming out of that. So thinking there might be some girls in the class, some ladies that did ballet when they were young, or maybe other ladies that have that dream of being a Rockette for a day in Manhattan. We're going to do a little fun dance move now. So feet come to the center, and we're going to bring our knees to the right. Uh-oh, here comes my puppy. Come on, honey. No puppies and Pilates today. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, back to our fun dance move. So this is called can-can. Feet come to the center and we are just having our toes on the floor. Let's bring our knees to the right, to the left, to the right again, and then shoot them out long. And feeling super strong, holding the bellies in nice and tight, just for a few seconds. Exhaling. Let's bring the feet again to the center, and we're gonna bring our knees to the left, to the right, to the left again, and shooting them out long. Meet me in the middle. Move the knees to the right, to the left, to the right again, and shooting them out long. Meet me in the middle. We're gonna do this one more time. Knees to the left, to the right, to the left again, and shoot them out long. Meet me in the middle. Let's move the knees to the right, to the left, to the right again, and then shoot them out long. Meet me in the middle. Let's all stay hydrated. Today I'm gonna take a little water. So our next exercise we're gonna do is a half roll down. So let's bring our feet flat on the mat. We're sitting up nice and tall, pulling onto our thighs. And we're just gonna roll back our back gently to a C curve, just a few inches, maybe 2 or 3 till we feel our abs engage, and then sitting up nice and tall. Trying to elongate our spine, stretching that beautiful back. We're gonna do this about 5 times. This is a nice gentle exercise. So when you're sitting up tall, try to push your hips into the mat. All right, now we're gonna shoot those legs long. And if you have any Campbell's soup cans in the house, you can use them as a 1-pound weight. If you don't, this exercise is a full roll up. You can also do a little daydream that you're holding onto a rope. That's what I'm gonna do. And my feet are flexed, and I'm gonna come down, controlling my back, 1 vertebrae at a time, coming all the way back down to the mat, bringing my arms over my head, and then coming all the way back up 1 vertebrae at a time, shooting my tailbone out the opposite way, my coccyx doing a nice, beautiful 2-way Pilates stretch coming forward, and then sitting up nice tall, rolling my shoulder blades back, trying to elongate the spine, pushing your hips into the mat, and then coming down 1 vertebrae at a time. That nice gentle stretch over your head, taking a deep breath in, and exhaling, coming all the way back up. Sitting up nice and tall, and then coming back down again 1 vertebrae at a time. Bringing the arms long over your head, taking a deep breath in, and exhaling as you're coming up. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's do 1 more. Make it your best. Coming down 1 vertebrae at a time. Bringing the hands over your head. And then exhaling. Alrighty, now we're gonna pretend we're all at the beach and it's a beautiful day, a little warm with a nice breeze, and we're going to a beach shop together. Let's separate our feet the width of our hips, and feet are flexed towards us, and we just got one of those really big beach balls. Maybe it's about 2 feet high. Mine is hot pink, and I'm going to do an exercise called spine stretch forward, and I'm going to reach over that beach ball, again shooting the tailbone out the opposite way, and then sitting all the way back up, elongating the spine and trying to grow taller, shooting our hips into the mat, We're going to do this 5 times. So let's come forward again. That nice, beautiful stretch. And then coming all the way back up. All right, ladies, now we're gonna move into crisscross. Let's roll our shoulder blades back, opening our arms to a T, and we're gonna bring our right pinky to our left pinky toe, and then coming all the way back up, rolling those shoulder blades back. We're kind of wringing out our spine like a dishcloth, coming out the opposite way. Meet me in the middle, coming center, rolling our shoulder blades back again. Last one. Okay, we're going to move on now to a hip opener called pigeon. So let's bring our right knee forward, left leg is long, and you might say, this feels great. And then of course, you could stay there and relax and breathe into the stretch. If you want a little bit more, you're gonna stack your hands, bring your forehead on top of your hands, and let's just breathe into the stretch. Slowly coming out of this and moving the opposite knee forward, the left knee, right leg is long. And again, you can stay here and enjoy this hip opener. Or if you want more, you can stack your hands, bringing your forehead down your hands, taking a deep breath in, and letting all go. Another deep breath in, and exhaling. Slowly come out of this, and we're going to move on now to our hundreds. So let's come all the way back down to the mat, working a bit on our core this morning. Beginner way is to bring your knees into tabletop. If your neck feels fine today, bring your shoulder blades off your mat, pumping your arms long and strong, pulling your belly in nice and tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this feels super easy for you, you can extend your legs long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also alternate if your back is popping at all. You can come into tabletop for maybe 10, and then do another 10 with your feet extended long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's bring the head to the mat and bring our knees to our chest and just roll out our back. Taking that nice big hug, feeling very grateful this morning. Doing something really positive for our mind and our back and our body, of course. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Let's grab our big toes and roll out our back. Alrighty, moving on to some more classical Pilates. Let's shoot those legs long. Let's reconnect our back to the mat. Let's roll those shoulder blades back, opening up that chest. We're going to move on to our one leg circle, shooting that right leg pointed up to the ceiling. And we're going to do a circle and then pause at the top, keeping that left hip glued to the mat. So you can do a small circle or you can do a larger one. This is a hip opener, but we want to try and maintain that left hip connected to the mat. Nice, gentle, pausing up at the top. Now let's reverse that circle. And now we're going to pause that foot up at the top and slowly bring that leg all the way back down to the mat. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and let it all go. Let's shoot that left leg pointed up to the ceiling, working on the opposite leg now. And we're going to start working on those circles again, pausing up at the top in the center, keeping that right hip glued to the mat. Okay, let's reverse those circles. All right, let's slowly bring that leg all the way back down to the mat. We're going to bring those knees to our chest again. Rolling out our spine. Thinking about how happy our backs are going to be today. Good energy, a sense of calm, an accomplishment this morning. Let's take a deep breath in and let it all go. All right, let's come to a sitting position and we're going to work on a playful exercise called rolling like a ball. Anyone under 10 years old is going to be very impressed with this exercise and will probably want to do it with you. So first step is to bring hands into prayer position, and we're going to open that book, grabbing onto our ankles, and I'm going to demonstrate. We're just going to roll back on our scapula and then coming all the way back up, sitting forward. And it's also a balance move that you You want to try and come up that your feet are like an inch or two above the mat. So we're all going to try this on our own just a few times. Joseph Pilates used to say, we're as young as our spine. So this is really a great one to loosen up our back. Alrighty, maybe time for a sip of water. Alrighty, so let's come all the way back down on our back, and we're gonna move on to one leg pull. So again, you can bring your shoulder blades off the mat if your neck is feeling good today. We're gonna gently bring that right knee to our nose, pull, pull at our own ability, and then switch it, pull, pull. We're doing some core work, pull, pull, switch it, pull, pull, switch it, pull, pull. So this should feel nice and gentle, getting that back stronger, working on our core. All right, let's bring our knees to our chest, bringing that neck all the way back down to the mat, rolling out our back. Coming into happy baby, grabbing those big toes, checking our flexibility. All right, we're gonna move into double leg pull. And again, if it makes your body unhappy, you can always come back to the baby back roll. Double leg pull, we're gonna start off in the baby back roll position. So bring your knees to your chest. And I'm gonna bring my shoulder blades off the mat. Legs come long, hands come to the ceiling. And I'm gonna do a circle around my back and then bring everything together. So we're shooting our legs long, arms up to the ceiling, wrapping our arms around our back, and then bringing it all in. Legs long, arms up to the ceiling, wrapping around your back, and bringing it all in. Let's do this a few more times. And then bringing that back, all the way back down to the mat. Let's roll it out. Alrighty, we're gonna do another scissors exercise. So shoulder blades come off the mat. Right leg is coming pointed to the ceiling. Left leg is long and pointed. And I'm gonna do that another gentle stretch, bringing the knees to the nose and then switching it. And then let's bring the knees all the way back in, pulling out our back. And move on to some more bridging. Let's put our feet flat on the mat, rolling our shoulder blades back and bringing our back, lower back, middle back, upper back, all the way to the ceiling. Holding that nice and tight, feeling ever so strong this morning. Bringing the hips to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Meet me in the middle. We're going to bring that back all the way back down on the mat. And we're just going to do this one more time. I'm giving you a little break from core work. Let's bring it back, lower back, middle back, upper back. Holding that nice and tight. Feet are glued to the mat. Bring the hips to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Meet me in the middle. Let's bring it back all the way back down on the mat. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. We're going to move on now into crisscross. Shoulder blades come up off the mat, and I'm going to try to bring my left knee to my right armpit and then switch it. All right, ladies, let's take it all the way back down to the mat, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Alrighty, let's come all the way up to a sitting position. Maybe a sip of water is a good idea. We're going to move on to mermaid. This is a great gentle stretch of the obliques. We're going to grab our right hand to our right foot, our ankle, and left hand comes up to the left ear. Let's take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to bring that hand into a gentle rainbow, pulling from our waist. Let's breathe into the stretch. Perhaps you can stretch a little deeper, enjoying that gentle pull from our side. Take another deep breath in and exhaling. Let's slowly bring that hand all the way back up again, pulling a little bit more to the ceiling, taking a deep breath in and exhaling into rainbow. Coming all the way back up again, taking a deep breath in, going a little deeper, and then exhaling. All right, ladies, let's do this one more time. Going a little further this time, taking that deep breath in and exhaling. Alrighty, let's switch to the opposite side. So now we have left hand to left ankle, right arm to right ear. Just taking a deep breath in, slowly pulling that arm to the ceiling, and then coming into rainbow. Bringing that arm all the way back up again, taking a deep breath in, and exhaling into rainbow. Bringing that hand all the way back up, taking a deep breath in, and exhaling. Alrighty, now we're going to do some leg work. Just going to have a sip of water, staying hydrated. So we're going to come into banana pose, which is we are long on our mat, at the edge of our mat, and feet are coming forward like a banana. Bellies are in, and we're just doing some leg lifts forward and back, with that foot pointed. And let's bring the feet together, and then we're going to do some up and downs. So this working foot is pointed going up and flex going down. And now we're going to bring this working foot into the circle, pausing up at the top, keeping that foot pointed, circling around, brushing that opposite foot. And pause up at the top, and let's go the opposite direction. Alrighty, now we're going to bring this foot forward and gently press the knee up an inch or two and point that foot towards the opposite foot. And now we're going to be working on our inner thigh, pointing that foot and just working on some up and downs, continuing to hold that belly in nice and tight. And then we're going to do some small circles. And then reversing it. Alrighty, let's flip over to our opposite side. So now we're doing the same banana pose, working the opposite leg, and feet are coming forward, and we're pointing that leg, moving it forward and back. Body is glued to the mat, nice and controlled. All right, let's bring those feet together, and that leg is going to be up and down. We're going to point the foot coming up and flex it coming down. All right, let's move on to our circles now. Pausing up at the top, circling around, brushing that opposite foot. All right, now let's pause up at the top and reverse that circle. Alrighty, let's bring that working leg forward and slowly push the knee up an inch. Bring that foot pointing towards the opposite foot. And we're gonna move on to our inner thigh, keeping that foot pointed. And then some small circles. And then reversing those circles. All right, ladies, good news. We're going to move on to meditation. So I'd like you to come into a relaxation position, possibly laying down on your back, or you can sit up into crisscross applesauce, closing your eyes, connecting with your breath, and perhaps a favorite day, or even a favorite color. Maybe some lavender for relaxation, or a citrus color. creating some good new energy. Taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Connecting to the present, connecting to your breath. Taking another deep breath in and exhaling. Another deep breath in and letting it all go. Please continue connecting to your breath, and I'm just going to read you some positive inspirations. Thinking about our mind being our most important resource. Creating some calm and good energy this Friday morning. Thinking about how meditation can nourish the mind in the same way that food nourishes the body. Brilliant things happen in calm minds. We can't always change what's happening around us, but we can change what happens within us. Let's practice some meditation today, this morning, feeling fully aware, fully awake, and fully alive. Let's be patient with our mind and our body and be kind to ourselves along the way. Let's take another deep breath in and exhaling. Ladies, thank you so much for coming to my Pilates Fusion class this morning, and I hope you have a fantastic Friday. Bye-bye.